Hi everybody, my name is Alexis and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Talisi menstrual cups. I really don't know how you say that brand, but I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but that's okay. They give it to you with a bag. I really like this bag. They both fit inside of each other, so they are able to fit into the bag perfectly. As you can see, the clear one is the small and the pink one is the large. Now, the reason why this is my beginning set. I'm a beginner at these. Well, I was. I've been on my period for 2 to 3 months, so I've pretty much mastered these by now. When I was looking for a beginner set, I was pretty much, I looked on Amazon. Some of the single cups were just $20, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could commit to something that I'm not sure if I'm even gonna like yet. So I had a few criterias for a brand that I was gonna buy. It had to be inexpensive, and first of all, it had to have different sizes to make sure which one was right for me. And this brand had both of those. It was $10.99 for both of these, the small and the big, the large. The small one, I'm going to go ahead and read this off of here. The small one is designed for women under the age of 30 who have not given birth to a child vaginally or have a light to medium flow. So that's what the small is for. For the large, it's designed for women over the age of 30 who have given birth to a child vaginally or have a heavy flow. So I definitely wanted to buy both of these because, or I definitely wanted both of these. You buy it together as a set because, sometimes I do have a heavy flow and I'm under 30, and sometimes I have a low to medium flow, so I definitely wanted both of these. I'm going to go ahead and give you a side-by-side comparison. The small one, I did cut the tip off because it was poking me and hurting me, so I went ahead and cut that off. I'm going to go ahead and give you the review on the small one first. The small one is definitely more firm than the large one. I can feel the rim is more firm, way more firm, and than the large one. Within the first week, I mastered these. I mastered putting them in. I do the taco fold, or I don't even know what this fold is actually called. I believe it's taco. But you stick it in like that, and it pokes out. Even if I didn't hear the pop, it was still incorrectly, so it didn't, affect me very much at all. Even if I didn't hear it pop, I know it was incorrectly because I didn't leak throughout the day, so that's perfectly fine. Let me see, what else about this cup? Within the first week, I did notice that it was very firm, but I was still able to get everything done. It did its job. It was awesome. The second week, I noticed that it was hard for me to go to the bathroom, and I looked up some things, and a lot of women with the firm rim, it's very firm. Like it's very firm. Like you can't even touch the other side with this. But they say with a firm rim that it's harder for you to go to the restroom. I completely agree with that. If you are very sensitive to firm rims, this one will. I didn't get to get all my pee out, which is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I didn't get to fully empty my bladder. Just another question that a lot of women ask: will you poop your cup out? I have not pooped my cup out ever. It suctions to my cervix correctly most of the time, so it really I never push it out. The reason why that happens is because when you do a bowel movement, it pushes the cup. It pushes the cup out. So that's why that happens. So if you ever experience that you can't find your cup or can't feel your cup, it's not going to get lost inside you. It's in there. All you have to do is mimic a bowel movement. A lot of women go into the shower and squat and then mimic a bowel movement, and they can try to find it inside themselves and try to pull it out. It's not going to get lost inside you. There's no possible way for it to get lost inside of you. Your cervix are right there. It's like a wall. It's not going to disappear or disintegrate inside of you. You can definitely keep these in for 12 hours and everything's going to be just fine. So that's what I just wanted to confirm that concern, because I've read a lot of questions about that. And for the big one is definitely more squishy. It's definitely more soft than the small one, which I was happy about. I didn't have to cut the stem off of this one. I mean, I guess it's longer, or about the same size as the small one, but I didn't have to cut this one off. As I said, I do this fold, I put it inside, pops open inside of me. I don't have to hear the pop, and I know it's in there correctly because I don't leak throughout the day. It's perfect. I really do love these menstrual cups. When you put them in correctly, they don't leak, and you don't even feel them. Now the small one, sometimes I could feel it because of course it's got the firm rim, so I did feel it for a little while. The large one, since it is more squishy and more flexible, I didn't have a problem with that. I couldn't feel it. So that's awesome. And I want to confirm a few questions about the menstrual cups. And one of the questions was, can you have sex with it in? I'm going to go ahead and tell you a story. You don't have to listen to it if you don't want to. You can just click off this video. But if you want to know the answer to this question, just stay on. Yes, you can. You can have sex with these in. You shouldn't, but you can. Because this morning, actually, I had this one in. And all night. So and it wasn't even that full when I took it out early, or like just an hour ago. It was about that full. But my boyfriend, he's well equipped. Let's just say that he's well equipped, and he went inside me, and I didn't feel my cup. He didn't feel my cup. Neither one of I completely forgot it was in there in the first place because it's so comfortable. Or at least this one is. This one's so comfortable and so soft. You can't even feel that it's in there. And so he entered me, and the entire time, neither one of us even known that it was in there inside of me. So, after we were done, I went to the bathroom. I cleaned up. I went to the restroom, and I was like, oh my God. My cup's in, and we just had sex. It was so weird. So you can have sex with your cup in. It didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt him, but I just don't know if you should. And I don't really think there's much confirmation on if it's bad for you or if it's bad for your cup. It can possibly, of course, help unsuction the cup and make things spill, but that wasn't the case with me, even though I'm not going to give the graphic details, but he was he's well equipped, and he didn't unsuction this from my cervix. It did not spill at all in any way because I kept it in for a few more minutes after, and I didn't leak. So that was pretty amazing. That was that was crazy to me. So I hope that this video helped answer a few questions that y'all have. And just think about menstrual cups, because these actually, I know this is going to sound crazy to y'all, but when you're on your period for 2 to 3 months, this actually changed my life, because I don't have to, and it's going to be graphic here, I'm just going to be freaking honest, I don't get swamp ass from pads anymore. Yay, thank God, because I used to have to wear the overnight pads that are like longer than I can even, show you on my phone. But I used to have to wear those all the time, and it gave me swamp ass. You know the drill. We all know, we've all been there. And then the tampons, were so convenient and so expensive, just like the pads. The pads were expensive. I hated the tampons, you guys. I hated them because they were most of them, even the regular size, were too big for me. It hurt. And even though I had a heavy period when I had my tampons in, which I don't recommend, you have to let your course go through if you don't ever use a tampon while you're heavy flowing. It Even though my tampon was fully moist and fully submerged, it hurt to get it out because it had soaked up all my fluids in there. It had soaked up all my lubrication. So that's definitely not good for you. And with these, that's not going to happen. This doesn't suck up anything. So it just holds. It just holds. So you're not going to possibly get some crazy ass thing from a tampon that has chemicals in it, because tampons and pads have chemicals inside of there that are harmful for you. Who knows why that they're in there, even though they're harmful to you. But you know, things like that just happen. But there are other options besides pads and tampons that are bad for you. So definitely try and think about these menstrual cups as well. As I said, they're inexpensive, different sizes for you to try out. I hope y'all think about it. I hope this review helped y'all, and if y'all have any questions, absolutely contact me. Absolutely contact the brand. You know, always ask questions if you're scared. You can definitely go on YouTube and look up different reviews. I couldn't find any reviews on this, that's why I'm making this video, but there are menstrual cup, regular menstrual cup reviews. So definitely go check them out if you're nervous. I hope this video helped y'all out. Bye.